School district says no pajamas for online classes. What are y'all gonna do? Send them home? Yeah, to be fair, like, you can't do anything. If I wanna wear pajamas, I'm gonna wear pajamas, alright? Hey everyone, my name is Jake and welcome to Clever Comebacks, where we're gonna be looking at comebacks which are clever. You know, when you think of something really hard and you think of it good, and then the other person is like, what? And then you destroy them with the comeback. Yeah, you know what a comeback is. That's what we're gonna be looking at. Enjoy! Guys, what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me? Well, I gave a girl at work my number on a piece of paper, and she handed it right back and said, "We talk at work all the time, so let's keep doing that." Oh, yeah, that's gotta stink. That's really gotta stink. Starting your sentence with "but" is grammatically incorrect. I guess you grew up in those places around the country that give little attention to education. Well, it's really not. Starting a sentence with a conjunction is a stylistic choice, typically employed to emphasize the stark difference between what's being conjoined. Here's an example. The written word is a wonderful medium of expression, but when it's used to bludgeon others, especially with regard to what's proper, much of its luster is lost. If you're one of these people that goes, actually, that's not what you're supposed to say, it's actually used like this, like, nah, shut up. Like, if a guy uses the wrong "you're" and you're in a heated argument, that's fair enough, sure, that's gonna start an argument, but when you do something like that, like, shut up. School boards. We don't have the power to enforce a mask policy on students. Also, school boards, no dreadlocks, no haircuts with designs, no distracting hair colors, no visible shoulders, no bra straps showing, no knees showing, no open-toed shoes, no political shirts, no, yeah, you definitely can enforce it, alright? Norm Kelly, me, you're a politician, stop tweeting like this. Inner me, you're too lit to politic. Toronto City Councillor Norm Kelly. Well, the city is currently looking into how we can extract the salt from my haters and apply it to the roads this winter. We'll keep you guys posted. I like how this was 2016 as well. This guy was ahead on memes. The United States Postal Service is viewed favorably by 91% of Americans despite billions in losses annually. Well, it's a service. It doesn't lose money, it costs money. No one says the military loses $750 billion a year. I don't want to get like political or anything, but why do you need to spend that much on the military? Like, it's not like we're fighting in the World War or something. That seems like a lot. Like, a lot. Surely you could just be like, get one deadly laser that says, "Don't come near our country, or we'll shoot you with the deadly laser." That's what we need. That's what, someone invent that. Elon Musk, maybe? Women get mostly infertile at 40, but live to be 80. Without a family, what are you going to do with those 40 long years? I'm gonna screw everyone, that's what I'll do. Men, women, grandmas, grandpas, your wife, everyone. I'm gonna screw the whole world. Everyone except you. You can go and screw yourself. Jeez, the guy that posted that's a bit of a weirdo, not gonna lie. I mean, he did get 17,000 replies and only 7,000 likes, so we can understand that no one really liked his opinion. When you're the only one without a mask in Walmart, yeah. And a week later, Dad, what are you... I will not shop at Costco until you remove your mandatory mask rule. Costco wholesale reply, "Thank you for taking such a brave stand, Sharon. We look forward to the documentary they will make about you someday." And Jack replies, "Wow, not a very professional response, Costco. Looks like I will be getting a membership refund myself. It should be a choice." Costco wholesale, "Well, we've chosen not to refund you. Thank you for shopping at Costco." Men under 5'11" shouldn't exist. Well, I'm 5'7", but that's 11'7" over your dad if that helps. Wait a sec. Rip dad. Oh no, oh, you really went there. I mean, she did kind of wish death upon everyone under 5'11", so... Students are being suspended for taking pictures of schools that aren't following coronavirus safety protocols. Hopefully, they don't stop until every student is suspended and safe at home. Yeah, so they're suspending people for snitching, basically. But it's snitching something that could save your life, which is pretty fine, right? Millennial dads have pathetic DIY skills compared to baby boomers. Ah, maybe, but at least I have the emotional capacity to tell my daughter I love her. Oh, wow. Wasn't it like the baby boomer's job to teach the millennial, their children, how to do the DIY tasks? Is that not what it is? And then you complaining that they're bad at it? Okay, nice. Stan Lee was a bigot. He said Peter Parker could never be gay. So stop with this Stan Lee worshipping. He not only refused to make Spider-Man queer, he also stated that Spider-Man should never be gay. If you continue to idolize him, then you are just as bad. Well, he said Peter Parker shouldn't be gay because the character wasn't written with the intention to be queer. There is more to LGBTQ plus inclusion than just queer-washing already established non-queer characters. And also, Peter Parker isn't the only Spider-Man. Stan Lee created X-Men to show how we shouldn't discriminate or be afraid of people just because they are different. That's whom you are trying to paint as a bigot. Sit your dumbass down. This guy commenting on Jimmy Kimmel's post. Women still aren't funny. And Jimmy Kimmel actually replies, maybe if one talks to you someday, you'll change your mind. I'm definitely more of a Jimmy Fallon fan, but that was pretty good. I don't know if he wrote it, but it was pretty good. A 1% drop in GDP is a recession. We called a 6.5% drop in GDP the Great Recession. In 1929, we called a 15% drop in GDP the Great Depression. So, what do we call a 33% drop in GDP? The best depression, the greatest depression. No other depression is greater than this depression. Very great depression indeed. That's right, the best. Only the best. With all the talks of kids going back to school, I keep hearing they've fallen behind. What have they fallen behind? Our created expectations of where they should be by a certain age? There's no set finish line of where our children have to be by 18. I just want my kids alive. Yeah, I think you have to think of priorities first, First, you want to be alive, then you can do other things, alright? That's the main thing. I thought happiness starts with an H. Why does mine start with U? I think you have dyslexia. Yeah, it's not how it's spelled. No, it was like a pickup line. No, I think there's something wrong, yeah. At Wendy's, is it shameful to be eating Wendy's food while sitting in a McDonald's parking lot? Wendy's replies, ooh, you're probably raising the property value, to be fair. That's a lot of damage. How come cashiers at 24/7 McDonald's can de-escalate situations better than cops? Because we get fired if we don't? Honestly, yeah, I mean, that's probably the right answer. Ugh, I think we should remove the gay flag. Ugh. Wait, so you prefer straight men than gay men? Oh, that's pretty gay. Like, you walked into a trap there, mate. You've walked into one. The hardest part of when this whole COVID-19 thing is over in 2022 is when we're all gonna have to go back to bars and socialize, knowing there's a good chance we're talking to the geniuses who refused to wear masks and made this thing take this long. I like how they mentioned the 2022 thing. God, I really hope it doesn't take that long. I asked my wife to share her queen-sized blanket, to which she replied she was a queen and therefore the blanket was already at max capacity. I'm sure he's like, yeah, you are a queen, but I'm also very, very cold. Please pass me some of the blanket, please. Guys, what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me? Well, I asked a girl if she wanted to grab lunch together sometime. She said she was busy that day, which was interesting, as I never specified a day. Well, Tuesday? Yeah, that one I'm busy. Wednesday? Yeah, that one too. Oh, okay. That's bad writing. Person who has never actually written or created anything. Wait, so using that same logic, you were also not qualified to consider it good writing? Huh. The USPS should be fully funded. Pass it on. Are you kidding? The USPS lost $9 billion last year, while FedEx and UPS made billions. The USPS is a loser like everything else the government runs, and you want to fund them? Look, it's you. I'm an idiot. Wait, the USPS isn't a business. Notice it's leagues cheaper to use than the private alternatives, but I suppose you've never written a letter before, so I can see how you wouldn't know that. Hi. Oh, sorry, I don't talk to ugly people. But I do. Oh, he came prepared, he knew. Breaking news! Uber CEO says the company will likely shut down temporarily if a court decides to classify drivers as employees. Uber is admitting their business model depends upon exploiting workers and skirting labor law. Yeah, I mean, I guess no one's forcing anyone to be an Uber driver, to be fair. If their company goes under, that just shows that it wasn't a good model. If it doesn't go under, then they're doing it fine, right? If we're in a relationship, your clothes are my clothes too. Don't ask me why I have your shirt on, this is our shirt. Well, when I come strutting with your leggings on, I don't want to hear anything, alright? I'm sure you'll look great, Frankie. Wow, those comebacks sure were clever, right? You can click on screen to see more clever comebacks and also other topics which we cover here on the Why Jake channel, which you could subscribe to by clicking subscribe down below. That'd be nice. Thanks. I don't know what I'm talking about. Click on screen. Thanks.